Welcome to my site. I think the reason we're here is to get to there. I mean, if we're not getting anywhere or going anywhere, what's the point? You live, do a few things, you die. I mean, my head is full of images from news media over the years, watching people starting out young, friends that I've known also, but in particular, people that we've all known, even before my time, they started out so young, so full of energy, some of them so talented, so attractive, so many ways. Next thing you know, it's gone. They're old, they're crumpled, or even before they're old, they're destroyed by drugs or accidents or bad marriages or bad relationships in general, whatever, disease. It just doesn't make any sense if we're not going to there. Of course, that's not a reason to assume there's a there, particularly. On the other hand, it sure seems ridiculous to be in a life that isn't going anywhere, except into the ground or whatever happens to a person, blown up, burnt up, whatever. There's a whole bunch of atheists out there, my atheist buddies, and of course they boldly assert there is no God. Well, fine, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm a simple person. I have simple mind, and to me, the old fine watch argument works. You see a fine watch, brilliantly constructed, there's a brilliant watchmaker behind that. So if you look at the planet, you study it scientifically and other ways, this thing is brilliantly constructed. If you look at the universe, it's amazing. The deeper you look to see inside things, the further out you look, the brilliance of this whole thing, the awesomeness of it, should be apparent, I would think. So, in my opinion, that proves there is a God, to me. Maybe not to you, but it's pretty conclusive as far as I'm concerned. Just using the parallel theory, fine watch, fine watchmaker, fine universe, awesome God. And but we don't know that much about him from just that, because you look at the universe, you look at the trees and so forth, you see the brilliance, but on the other hand, you see the destruction, the decay, the changing of matter into energy and back again, and a whole range of phenomenal things that we look at, and the impermanence of physical life, material things, always being destroyed and rebuilt, and you kind of wonder, what kind of God is this? It created this brilliant thing, but yet it works like that, and it's thinking beings like us. We don't last long. So, of course, the atheist would say, well, then you have to believe in religion, because at least that gives meaning to your meaningless life. And of course they're right. On the other hand, all these religions that we see, Hindu, Mohammedans, and Buddhists and Christians and so forth, who knows? They may be right. Maybe just one of them is right. If you're a Christian, you think you're the right one. If you're Buddhist, you think that's right. Everybody thinks their religion is correct, and many are willing to die for that. That's how heavy-duty belief is. So you can't prove anything to anybody. As for me, well, I guess you call me a Christian, in the sense that I believe in Jesus Christ, that he was actually God visiting us. So, and I, get some of my reference from the Bible and the scriptures. However, I'm not a literal believer in the sense that I'm not a fundamentalist, but I seek my knowledge of these biblical scriptures from the God that I've come to believe exists and is extremely real. A lot of people won't agree with that, of course, and would reject that completely. I think I'll pause for just a second to think. Well, it seems my pauser is not working. That's fine. So, anyway, as some of my atheist friends would say, I don't think. If I thought, I wouldn't believe in such ridiculous things as the Bible. But I do. Therefore, in their eyes, I believe in a fable. And so do all the other religious people in the world. And we're considered dangerous, by the way, because if we believe these things, we want people to, know the truth, and so we might teach our children that stuff, and other people that we meet. And of course, in history, there's been a lot of violence and bloodshed done in the name of the religions. Certainly now we're seeing a lot in the Mohammedan religion, but a lot of the violence and stuff that's done is only done in the name of the religion. The true adherents of most of these religions are not violent, although there are a lot of violent religions. So that doesn't really prove anything one way or another. A lot of people claim to be a lot of things, and they're not. Just like I'm claiming to be what I just claimed. Hopefully I am, but I suppose the possibility exists that I'm a hypocrite. So, anyway, I want to invite you to the website, and I'm going to try to have a few things along this line, or to talk about these subjects, kind of tell you a little more about my beliefs and thoughts. And so at this point I'm going to cut this off because I don't want to take too long to upload it. So, hope you come back. Talk to you later.